honestly kind of have PTSD wearing this hat because last time I wore this hat was like 2 days ago. I ran straight into a tree branch, like full force, did not see the branch at all. I guess with this on, my mind was like, oh, I'm only this tall. I forgot about the rest of my head. So if I'm forgetful during this video, it might be because of pregnancy brain, but it also might be because I have a concussion from that. It still hurts so bad. Anytime I touch that area, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
So we're making a quick pit stop because I'm getting one of my pregnancy cravings right now. I already came here for breakfast, but I didn't get the smoothie that I wanted. So this is my second stop of the day at the same place. They're probably gonna be like, do you wanna take a seat and just stay here for a while? Okay, so I just got my smoothie. I got, literally all it is just strawberries and oranges, but it's like the best smoothie I've ever had. I could probably drink this every day. Strawberries and oranges have been two of my favorite fruits, and then also apples. I was never like a big apple girl. I mean, I love apples, don't get me wrong, but like I wouldn't reach for apples. Recently, that's been like my favorite fruit. Basically, I'm just gonna be filming kind of like my second trimester pregnancy Q&A or like update video, I guess you could say. I am currently 26 weeks pregnant, which is actually insane. When I went to my last appointment, she was like, okay, like we'll see you in 3 weeks. And then that'll be the last time we wait 3 weeks to see you. And then we're gonna start seeing you every week. So it's getting real how close to the end we are. And I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm feeling like all of the emotions. Oh my God, I'm already gonna start crying. Get it together, Rochelle, get it together. This is pregnancy at its finest. If I was emotionally unstable before, now I'm like double. Or no, like triple that. My emotions, I just feel them so intensely now. As if I didn't do that before. I'm literally a Scorpio. I just view life so differently now. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's like, I'm not just living for myself anymore. I'm like living for this human that I'm growing inside of me, you know? It puts a lot of things into perspective. Anyways, I'm already like going into it and we haven't even really started the video. This is just the intro, but basically I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some questions regarding like the second trimester or just pregnancy in general, like how I'm doing, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna answer some of those questions and kind of catch up with you guys because I feel like I haven't filmed a sit down video in a really long time. Honestly, I haven't filmed a video in a while and there's a reason for that, but I'll explain that a little bit more later on. Without further ado, let's just jump right into this video. So one question that we got, and I actually wanted to touch on this a little bit, is are you planning on going on a baby moon before she comes? If so, where? So actually, Zach and I had been planning on going on a baby moon. We wanted to go to Mexico. We really wanted to go to like Cancun or Tulum or something like that. We actually went to my last doctor's appointment and we asked her, we're like, oh, like how long is it safe to travel for? My doctor told me that it was fine to travel until about like 35 weeks. I'm already almost 27 weeks, but I honestly like forgot how many weeks I was and how far into the pregnancy I am. It never really like fazed me. I was like, oh, we'll just plan it later, like we'll figure it out later. Also, our baby shower is next month in like the beginning of the month, so we were gonna go after the baby shower. However, after speaking to my doctor, we're not gonna go on a baby moon anymore. We actually just planned a trip to go back to the East Coast to visit Zach's family because that was another trip we wanted to do. So we knew there were 2 trips we wanted to take. So instead of our like official baby moon, we are gonna be taking a trip just to go back to the East Coast to like visit family and see everyone before baby girl's here. Okay, and then this question is really interesting. So what are some weird pregnancy symptoms you've been experiencing that you didn't know existed? I feel like I've experienced almost every symptom there is. I get really bad insomnia, but then when I do sleep, I have the craziest dreams. And I didn't know that that was a symptom of pregnancy. Like I used to have dreams before, but these are different. They're so vivid, they're so real. You wake up and you kind of feel like weird from them. It's not like I'm having nightmares, it's just like weird dreams. I don't know how to explain it. Another really weird one is I've had such a bad stuffy nose. Like I can't really breathe through my nose, and you might be able to tell in some of our videos. I think that's why I get out of breath so easy. My nose just doesn't work anymore. I also did have COVID. That could be part of the reason why. I don't really know if it's from that or if it's from pregnancy, but I did look it up and it is actually a pregnancy symptom. Also nosebleeds. I don't get like legit nosebleeds, but every time I blow my nose, it's like bloody. Another Another thing that's been happening to me is I get hot flashes like crazy. So that's been really fun. Love that. Apparently that's also a symptom of pregnancy. It's just crazy how much our body goes through during this time. Like, it's actually kind of mind-blowing. Also, a lot of people have just been asking, like, how have you been feeling? Overall, I've been feeling pretty good. Like, my second trimester is definitely a lot better than my first in regards to like nausea, vomiting, stuff like that. But I definitely have been going through some like weird changes during my second trimester. Obviously, weight gain and stuff like that, that's been a huge thing to get used to. I don't want this to come off the wrong way because like I'm so grateful I'm gaining weight. I know I'm growing a human inside of me. My body is doing what it needs to do and I'm so thankful for that. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it can feel like your own body isn't yours anymore. So that's been kind of an adjustment, getting used to just like my body changes and stuff like that. I have gone up 2 cup sizes though, so that change has been great. I would love to keep that. Your girl was literally flat chested before this, so shout out to my daughter for that one. Didn't need to get a boob job. We'll probably have to get one after she's born, but let's not talk about that. And also, so if you guys have watched our previous videos, you would know that I got my glucose test done. Everything was fine. They found out that I am pretty anemic. I kind of had a feeling that I was, just because like certain things were happening where I was like, okay, that's not normal. Like for example, I blew my nose and all of a sudden I just started seeing like shooting stars and it freaked me out so bad. I noticed my energy levels were just like super off. Luckily, that's a fixable problem to have. Like I'm able to, you know, take supplements and stuff like that to help increase my iron levels, which is really good. That's kind of why I've been MIA, is just because I have been so tired. And like when I say tired, I don't just mean like, oh, like I want to go take a nap. No, it's like I literally feel like I can't even move my body. I'm just like laying there, like I can't do anything. That's how exhausted I get. So it was really hard to film videos and just like get in the mood to film because I wasn't feeling the best. I've been trying my best to like eat a lot of iron rich foods. Like I've been eating a lot of steak recently, and if you know me, you know that I don't love steak. If you were anemic during your pregnancy, definitely comment down some stuff that you did to help that. Did you guys pick a name already? Yes, we have her first and middle name picked out. I'm pretty sure. Zach is like 100% sure on the name. I'm like 90% sure. I do love it. The middle name, I'm like not 100%, but I also am. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't been looking at other names or like actively searching for other names because I'm almost positive this is going to be her name. Are you gonna make a birth vlog? I really want to, just because I want to have that for memories for ourselves too, so we can look back at it one day. So if all goes well, I will have a birth vlog. Once you have your baby girl, will you have her in videos? Honestly, that's a good question, and I kind of go back and forth every day on it. Part of me wants to, and then part of me kind of wants to keep her like private. Like selfishly, I just want to keep her private and to ourselves, just because if I post her on social media, I'm literally exposing her to everyone's like opinions. So I don't really know. I do want to share her with you guys, obviously, because I feel like we're all one big family, but I might wait a little bit. I might not show her face and stuff like that right off the bat. I might wait till she's like a little bit older. I'm just gonna go off of how I'm feeling, and if I feel like it's a good idea, then I'll do it, and if I feel like I want to wait a little bit, then I'll probably wait a little bit. So cravings for food you've never eaten before or used to hate. This kind of goes off like the whole anemia thing. Steak. I hated steak. Like I would never be like, oh, let's just grill steaks, or if I'm out to dinner, like I really want a big steak. But now, honestly, I really like steak. I think I've been missing out my whole life. It also might be a mental thing too though, because I'm like, okay, I need the iron in this. So I'm like telling myself I like it, but who knows if I'll still like it after I'm pregnant. We'll see. Ketchup. I've really been loving ketchup. Like fries and ketchup. Oh my gosh. That combo is amazing. I used to like ranch a lot more for like dipping sauces, but ketchup this pregnancy has tasted so good to me. Do you like deep fried peanut butter pickles? I have never tried this. I'm waiting to try the peanut butter and pickles for a video because we were gonna try like weird pregnancy cravings. So I've never tried it before, but deep fried pickles have been my jam. How often do you wake up just to pee? Okay, I thought this was like a joke kind of, or like I just thought women who peed a lot during pregnancy, I assume that you must have been drinking like so much water. No, I'll take the tiniest sip of water and I kid you not, like 5 minutes later it feels like I have been holding my pee for like 12 hours. The peeing during pregnancy is no joke. I would say like on average I wake up at least 3 times to go to the bathroom, but there have been some nights where I woke up like 6 times to go to the bathroom. Does the baby move around a lot? She has been moving around so much, and honestly it makes me so happy because I feel like it makes me more connected to her. I feel like that's a big difference from the first trimester to the second trimester, is in the first trimester it just felt like a dream, like it didn't feel real. It's like, okay, I know I'm pregnant, but like I don't feel pregnant. But now in the second trimester I feel so pregnant. It has been cool feeling her move around. I will say say though, sometimes it can be very uncomfortable. So as much as I love it, there also are times where I'm like, okay girl, chill out a little bit. Also, she's been loving my ribs. Like, I don't know what it is about my ribs, but she's like, I'm gonna be all up in these. That hasn't been very fun, but it comes with being pregnant. So what is something you wish you could tell yourself when you first found out you were pregnant? Honestly, I wish I could have just given that girl a hug and been like, it's gonna be okay. Like, I know you're scared, but the fear will disappear and you will become more excited and feel like more confident in your abilities to be a mom. Did you sleep on your stomach before you were pregnant? Is sleeping hard? Yes. And I kind of still do a little bit. I'll sleep on my side, but I'll kind of like move my leg in a way to where I'm cheating and I'm kind of still on my stomach because like that's the most comfortable position for me. I do miss being able to just like sleep straight on my stomach. Mood swings. Yeah, I have had mood swings. It's weird though because it's like, I feel like I'm more clingy now, especially with Zach. I'm just like a lot more clingy and like I want to be around him. I miss him when he's literally in the next room. Like, I didn't think that I could love him more. I'm literally gonna start crying. Hang on, let me take a sip of my drink. I didn't think that I could love him more than I already did, but something about being pregnant, I don't know. I think just knowing that it's like our kid and like, I don't know, like for example, he was going on a work trip because he's been crazy busy working. Obviously he wants to like set up his future. He knows we have a baby on the way, so he's like doing everything he can. Oh my god, sorry I'm so emotional, but he's like doing everything he can to like make sure that it's all set up for when she's here. And so he was on a work trip and I had an appointment coming up, and so I was like, well, it's okay, like I'll just go with my mom and go to the next one. And he was just like, no, like I want to go to all of them, you know? And I think like, I don't know, I think I'm just very blessed to have a partner who's like in it with me and like wants to be there every step of the way, because I've seen women in my life who like don't have that or who haven't been like fully supported like that. So it just makes me like love him so much more because I'm like, oh my god, like you actually care, like you're excited too. I don't know. I really hope that makes sense, but here's a perfect example of my mood swing. It's not like mood swings, I wouldn't say. It's just like I'm overly emotional, I'm overly sensitive, and I think I notice things a lot more now. Hopefully that answered your question. Sorry I just started crying. Probably won't be the last time I cry. Just letting you know. Another question that I got was, what's the most hardest thing to cope with in the second trimester? Going off the whole me being more sensitive and like noticing things a lot more, one of the hardest things that I've had to cope with, it doesn't really have anything to do with my pregnancy so much, but it has to do with like the people around me. I think I've started to realize that there's just certain people who, first of all, aren't happy for you the same way you are for them. And second of all, I feel like there's certain energies that people give off and I've started to pick up on them a lot more. So it's been hard to cope with the fact that like not everyone has your best interest in mind, and I really do feel like pregnancy brings out your true friends. Like there's people I have known for not that long but who treat me so much better than people I've known for like a year or 2 years or whatever. And I feel like during pregnancy it's really important to surround yourself with people who are just there for you. And just to have like a good support system around you is so important. Okay, and then the last question is, what are you most excited for about being a mom? I'll probably cry again in this one, guys, just letting you know. I'm just so excited to have like a built-in best friend. I can't wait to show my daughter the world, and like I'm excited for holidays. Like I'm so excited to make her Easter baskets and stuff like that, and I'm excited to watch her grow into the person that she's gonna be one day. But also like I don't want that to go by really fast. Like I want to enjoy every moment I can, even if they're super small moments. I'm excited for the hard times, I'm excited for the good times, I'm excited for the sleepless nights. Like I look at my relationship with my mom and like my dad and stuff, and I want that so bad. It's a crazy journey. I'm thankful to have Zach by my side. Thankful for all of you guys. I really gotta stop filming this video. I think I'm done here because I could literally cry all day. Oh man, as if my nose wasn't stuffed up enough. Now it's really stuffy. So hit that subscribe button down below to join the Raz fam if you're new. Also make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much to those of you who asked questions on Instagram, and thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in our next one. Mwah. Bye. Sorry I cried so much.